Have you ever thought back at what you said and thought, yep, I jinxed it? Well, I take full responsibility for this one.
Aviation is a weird combination of preparedness and obsessiveness of getting things exactly right and winging it. I mean, like, you do all the checks and you make sure everything is good and all of that, and
then the situation doesn't work out and you say, all right, let's do this.
And that is why we only have hotels booked for the first 6 nights of our trip.
There's no point. The plan will change.
The plan will change.
We got too many moving parts on this trip.
Unfortunately, this time, weather wasn't the cause of our change of plans. Today, we head out on our first leg to Oshkosh, Wisconsin for AirVenture 2022. The original plan was Arkansas, but as you will see, plans change.
All right, we got the run-up set, and we are off on our big adventure. You guys ready to go?
Yay. Oh, headed to Arkansas today.
Arkansas on our way up for the AirVenture Cup Air Race and Oshkosh up in Wisconsin, but we've got 2 nights in a haunted hotel. It's supposed to be the country's most haunted hotel in Arkansas. That's where we're going first. That'll be fun.
The Crescent Hotel.
We've been to some haunted, historic hotels before, and so far I have seen exactly 0 ghosts, so
I'm honestly alright.
I think they're overselling it. Stuart Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike, holding short, runway 12, and ready for departure.
Aztec 2441 Mike, runway 12, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, cleared for takeoff, 41 Mike.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys. Alright. Oil pressures are good. Got airspeed alive times 3. 65, that's my rotation. Coming up, positive rate, tap the brakes, and gear coming up.
November 2441 Mike, contact Palm Beach departure, safe flight.
Palm Beach departure, 12362, 41 Mike, appreciate it. Palm Beach departure, Aztec 2441 Mike at 800, climbing 3000. The runway heading at Stuart.
Look at the train, Shelby.
Where? Oh, that's a big train.
November 2441 Mike, Palm Beach departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5000 by heading 030.
Heading 030, climb and maintain 5000, 41 Mike.
November 2441 Mike, turn left heading 300.
300, 41 Mike. That's a nice view.
Beautiful.
I haven't seen any racing numbers fly off the front yet, so hopefully they're hanging in. We'll see how this goes.
They look really good, AJ. I wish we could have put them on the tail so the camera could see it.
Yeah.
But it looks good on the nose. We'll have to take a picture.
So we're going up to compete in the AirVenture Air Race, and we had a little drama with our racing numbers. I thought that we could get them on the tail, so we had these custom numbers printed up. Everything was looking good in the box. I brought them out to the hangar, tried to put them on there, and the Aztec is just not a race plane, and
no one expects you to need race stickers.
They didn't really consider, you know, the importance of those rivets. So the whole tail is covered in rivets, and when I finally got the stickers on, they just didn't have enough adhesive or adhesion to keep the number stuck to the tail, so they started bubbling up and making little air pockets, and I know as the wind catches them at, 200-ish miles an hour, it's going to rip those stickers right off. So, tried to make it better, couldn't make it better, ruined the stickers, had to order another set.
Rush order.
Order overnight to have them ready to go for the air race, and stuck them on last night, and the nose is pretty smooth. So I've got them put on the nose, but we got the plane ready to go for the air race now, as long as the stickers stay on. Now, if they come flying off...
Do you have a set of duct tape in the
I have black duct tape.
Have to do it?
So if we lose the numbers, we are going to race with duct tape numbers.
Oh.
But if the numbers stay on, we have some decent looking numbers on the front of the plane.
They look really good.
I'm excited about this race, nevertheless.
41 Mike, contact Miami Center, 132.25, see ya.
132.25, thank you. Miami Center, Aztec 2441 Mike at 3,700.
2441 Mike, Miami Center, the verbiage altimeter 3010, climb and maintain 9,000, amendment to route advisory copy.
9,000 and ready to copy amendment, 41 Mike.
From 2441 Mike, you are cleared direct Baron, that's Bravo Alpha India Romeo November. Direct Odell, that's Oscar Delta Delta Echo Lima. Join Tango Route 336, that's T336. The Omni, yes, Oscar Mike Mike November India. Direct destination.
Routing Baron, Odell, Tango 336, Omni, and then direct destination, forward Mike.
Mike, be back correct.
Well, we're in the clouds.
Yep, there weren't supposed to be clouds yet, but that's, you know, we're IFR, cool.
Do they happen to line us right up for it? Like, you're there, IFR, go
Hey,
for it.
there's some clouds, boom.
Aren't they pretty, guys?
Yeah.
It's raining. I like the white.
Yeah. I like being able to look at all the clouds, not necessarily be in them. The air race should be fun. It's going to take a couple of days. It changed our route of our original planned vacation of going up to maybe into Canada, which one day I still want to do.
How often do you get the chance to race an air?
So we're gonna race the air tech. Well, you and Jack will. The rules are there's only 2 people allowed, so I can't leave 2 children on the ground.
Well, you can.
I'm not going to. And so Jack is going to race with AJ, and I will stay with Shelby and cheer them on.
Next year it'll be Shelby's turn.
Next year it could be Shelby's turn.
We've been
Absolutely.
looking forward to this air race. It seems like something unique to do.
And then in the year after that, Jack will be old enough to watch Shelby.
Yep.
And then I could go with you.
Yeah.
Jack will be in high school by then, so.
Assuming we keep doing it. I think we will, but you know, you never know.
I don't know. We'll have to see how much fun you have. They have different categories of racers, so it's not like AJ's going to be competing against a jet of any sort or anything crazy like that. So he's on his own class.
Yeah, we have a very unique plane, and so we are competing in what's called the Twin 2 Turbo class. So because we have a turbocharged Piper Aztec, which are already uncommon, and because our engines are rated at 250 horsepower per side, it happens to pigeonhole us into a category that has very few planes to compete with. So unless somebody else with a turbo Aztec signs up to race this race,
I don't think they did.
Nobody has ever raced a single Aztec in the race. It does appear that unless something changed, that we're in our own class all by ourselves, and we're only competing against us.
So he's going to get first place as long as he doesn't get disqualified.
They're going to make me a trophy just for me. It's not even a participation trophy. It's a legitimate first place trophy. I'm taking home gold.
As long as you don't get disqualified.
Yeah,
just make sure you do it right.
Which is plausible.
Blow past one of the checkpoints.
I've got a couple of friends racing in this race. My instructor for the transition into this plane, when we bought it, he's the one that turned me on to this air race. So he is flying a Vans, I think it's an RV-10, but he and another gentleman that owned that plane have been racing this race before, and I think they've done it 10 or 11 times. It's the 24th year of the race. But suggested...
I blame Kevin for talking him into it.
Yeah, he suggested that we fly this thing, and something crazy is right up my alley. So we decided to race an Aztec, so it should be good. Kevin's airspeed, burning, 8 to 10 gallons an hour, is near identical to my airspeed, burning 31. So we're going to burn a whole lot more gas, but personally, I just want to beat Kevin. I don't have anybody in my class, but I'm gunning for Kevin.
He's been doing this a lot longer than you.
Yeah, Kevin knows what he's doing. That's all right. Doesn't matter. I don't necessarily have to win. I just really want to win.
You don't have to be so competitive. Just have fun.
I'm not. It's a race. I'm not there to leisurely drive the track. We're racing. Coming for you, Kevin.
Aztec 2441, Mike, turn 1515 right, vectors for traffic.
15 right, vectors for traffic, 41 Mike.
Good to see Myra back in the plane.
Yep, Myra's back. Hey, Myra.
Took her out to go to the BBI with us, and then we forgot to put her back in the plane when we went to the Bahamas.
Yeah, Myra's a standby. She goes on all our trips with us as long as we remember her, so we feel a little bad about forgetting her for a couple of flights.
Sorry, Myra.
Number forward, Mike, contact Orlando, approach 124.8.
124.8, forward Mike. Orlando approach, Aztec 2441 Mike at 12000.
November 244 Mike. So you get your own course here. Do you got Omni in your route?
Affirmative. We have Tango 336 on the airway to Omni. Forward Mike.
River 244 Mike, clear direct Omni.
Clear direct Omni. Forward Mike. I wonder if the numbers are still on.
I hope so.
Who knows? It is fun that from the ground, the big zeros, the 00 underneath the wing, people are going to look up and then they'll be like, oh, look, race plane. We're not. It's like a school bus with numbers on it.
12,000 feet in the air.
No, but when we start getting lower, you know, most people, I shouldn't say most reasonable people look up at airplanes.
I don't think anyone looks up at airplanes besides besides other airplane people.
So reasonable people, how could you not be into airplanes?
When we were in the Bahamas, every time he heard a plane fly over, he could be doing, brushing his teeth, whatever he was doing, he ran out to the beach to find
Not to the beach. I went out to the porch.
Well, to the pool right there by our porch.
Because we're in the middle of nowhere. There's hardly any airplanes. And when there's airplanes, they're taking off from the airport right next to the resort. So it did not disappoint. While we were there one day, there was, it was hard to tell. It might have been a Seneca, other smaller.
There was the one that flew low. Is that what you're talking about?
Somebody came across at 50 feet above the water, right in front of the resort. Now I don't condone that. That's reckless. But did it look cool from my porch? It did look cool from the porch. So don't do it. We don't do it. But I'm not disappointed it happened. It was like a little air show.
I'm sure he got a really good view because he was right along the water, and then he was headed towards like the big, I keep calling it a hill, where the monument is.
Yeah, Columbus Monument. He went right for it.
The cliffs, and then he was just floating right over.
Yeah, it looked cool. He buzzed the water for sure. But anyway, we came over at 500 feet, and we waved our wings to the people at the resort. They knew we were going to be flying over, so, not reckless, but still fun for the people on the ground at the resort. Hopefully there was some kid watching us, and they were like, oh, that's cool, they waved at us. And then a new pilot is born. Anyway, so yeah, I look at airplanes. Anybody that looks up at our airplane is going to have big 00 on the bottom of our wing, and as we get closer you'll see 00 on the nose, and it makes our plane seem cooler than it actually is.
I think it looks really good.
Who doesn't love racing numbers?
The numbers you chose, well, you designed.
They do look pretty good.
We even had like the tilt of the angle because we were originally going to put it on the tail, like the numbers on the tail numbers on the plane are kind of like at a slant.
I slanted the numbers to be identical to the slant on our registration number, which also matches the slant of our tail. All the slants are parallel. So good.
Aviation is a weird combination of preparedness and obsessiveness of getting things exactly right and winging it. I mean, like you do all the checks and you make sure everything is good and all of that, and
then the situation doesn't work out and you say, all right, let's do this.
And then like you have to plan for weather and everything just changes like immediately, and you've got to be able to like go on the fly, like, okay, that didn't work.
On the fly. Nice.
And then figure it out. And that is why we only have hotels booked for the first 6 nights of our trip.
There's no point. The plan will change.
The plan will change.
We got too many moving parts on this trip.
41 Mike, outside Jacksonville Center, 133.32. Have a great day.
133.32. Have a good day yourself. Jack Center, Aztec 2441 Mike at 12,000.
Number 2441 Mike, Jack Center, Gainesville, 73011. Moderate to heavy case of extreme precipitation starting at 12 o'clock. 60 miles to northwest for about 70 miles to 10 to your 2 o'clock position.
We are seeing the weather on our ADSB. Is it possible to do about 20 degrees right on our course until we get clear of the precipitation? 41 Mike.
41 Mike, yes sir. 20 right of course is approved, destination when able.
20 right of course approved and destination when able. 41 Mike. I'm just going to stay out of the bad stuff.
Sounds good to me.
I think once we get to that gap, that'll only cost us 10 minutes and it'll be easier. Here's our weather, moderate to heavy. We want to stay out of that to the west, but I think we can skirt this to the right and catch the gap that goes between these two little cells and do just fine.
There's a dark cloud right in front of us. I was sitting and his nose is looking to the left.
Do you see
2141 Jack.
nose chin, or do you see just nose with a horn coming off of it.
What kind of dog has a horn?
What did you say?
I said there's a dog cloud in front of us.
Oh, a dog cloud.
He's sitting on the cloud, and his snout is looking
Oh, okay.
to the left.
I see it.
And his tail's turned up, wagging.
Go dog sick 'em.
Lima, uniform,
Little dog
Bravo,
sitting
Bravo,
right over the top of
RZ,
Gainesville. There's Gainesville.
Air 560 Lima Alpha, zip
Nice.
speed.
So it looks like we're gonna make it in this gap here.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot up and through. Deck center, Aztec 2441, Mike is direct destination.
Air 2441 Mike, roger, thank you.
Rainbow.
Where? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Jack?
Yeah, there's a rainbow.
I'm glad you got to see it.
You can see the moderate to heavy stuff right off our left wing here. Here's how this looks on the iPad.
Jet 594, Jack.
And right out the window, that's what that looks like in real life. Needless to say, we made the right choice deviating around that stuff. So Birmingham right ahead, to the right, you can see the skyscrapers in the middle. It's right through the engine right now.
Yeah, I see it.
Atlanta Center, Aztec 2441, Mike. If possible, we'd like to begin our descent gradually.
November 2441, Mike, roger. Just gonna maintain 1000, I'll work on lower.
Descend and maintain 1000, forward Mike.
2441, Mike, contact Birmingham approach 127.67.
127.67, forward Mike. Birmingham approach, Aztec 2441, Mike at 11,700, descending 1000, looking for lower.
Aztec 2441, Mike, Birmingham approach, Birmingham altimeter 2998, descend and maintain 8000 for now.
Descend and maintain 8000, forward Mike.
Is Hamilton like a real airport where it has like a little building? Do you still have to?
It has a building, it's been locked in the past. I don't know. Hamilton's got cheap gas. The only thing with a 5, like all in Northwest Alabama, Mississippi, well, that is 6 there, but this is 560.
Oh, there we are.
And this little airport was 6 cents cheaper, but I don't know what it is. So I'll pay 6 more cents per gallon to go to Hamilton. So if you look where we're going, it's 560 in Hamilton, and there's just one other little airport down here that's 554. But other than that, when you zoom out, the majority of these are 670, 630,
732.
732. Tupelo is 679. Right there.
Highway 6132 Jackson.
A little bit more.
A little bit. It's $1.20 a gallon more, and we need 120 gallons.
It adds up. But otherwise, we do like Tupelo, and we would have chosen to land there.
Yep.
Everyone's so nice. They have restrooms, water, and ice cream for the kids.
Yeah, Tupelo rocks. Good rental cars, good facilities, nice people. Yeah, just passing over. Can't do it.
Not if we just need gas and a quick restroom stop.
Yep. Epicenter, Aztec 2441, Mike. We've got VFR conditions. We're going to go ahead and cancel our IFR flight plan and flight following if possible.
November 41, Mike, IFR cancellation received. Remain this squawk code for flight following.
We'll remain this squawk code for flight following. Hamilton traffic, Aztec 2441, Mike, is 10 miles to the east, inbound for full stop, runway 18 Hamilton. Hamilton traffic, Aztec 2441, Mike, left base, runway 18 Hamilton. Hamilton traffic, Aztec 2441, Mike, turning final, runway 18 Hamilton.
There is a building, but is it open?
Hamilton traffic, Aztec 2441, Mike, clear runway 18 Hamilton. Gas stop.
Hopefully a restroom break.
Gas stop.
We'll see if we can get
Cross
in
your
there.
fingers, kids. If you gotta pee, it's Bush's or FBO, and I don't know if that building looks open. There's a car there.
A vehicle there, so
A courtesy
maybe.
car.
We'll see.
We'll see. Change of plans. I just took the right engine apart. We are probably not gonna make it to Arkansas today. So we landed, filled up with fuel, and I noticed that the whole back of the plane was covered in some leaking engine oil. So, you know, everybody has things happen.
Big old oil leak dripping off the back of the plane.
When I took off the cowlings, you know, it wasn't anything obvious. I'm afraid it's probably an oil return line. I'm not going to speculate. We're going to let the mechanics do what they do. It's a 15-minute flight from where we are in Hamilton, Alabama. We're going to go ahead and just make the flight over where we can find a mechanic. But, you know, I have nothing but positive things to say about Hamilton, Alabama. They've got the cheapest fuel around. And as far as resources for help and you know, a friendly FBO. We had Jeff Davis in there. Great guy, great airport. If anyone's in North Alabama looking for fuel, don't hesitate to stop here. Okay, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Now, 22 minutes in the air to Tupelo where we have a mechanic because we're in the middle of nowhere. The mission is to get there with 2 engines spinning and no drama.
Nope.
So we can figure out what is wrong with old Leroy.
Just fingers crossed that it's something simple and then we can continue on our trip instead of having to book a commercial flight.
We lost 3 quarts in 3 hours. I had quarts in there, so we've got it topped back off to where it should be.
We were talking about change of plans earlier, and here we are.
Change of plans.
We
You want to do the
landed
airplane thing, this is how it goes sometimes.
Immediately change of plans.
Day 1.
I may have to call and cancel Arkansas.
Yep.
We will see.
We may have a different haunted hotel today.
What do you mean by that?
We'll be haunted by my grumpy spirit.
Oh, well. You can't be grumpy when things like this happen.
Can't be. I sure can be grumpy
You
when
can
things like
be,
this happen.
but it doesn't help.
Yeah, we'll keep it together. I'll be reasonable.
Good.
I'd rather it happen today than at the end of the trip when I need to get back home for work.
I would rather it happen today, and then they can fix it so you can do your air race.
Yeah, I really want to get to the air race, but seems like an awfully silly thing to say. Gosh, I hope they can fix my plane so I can race it. All right. Hamilton traffic, Aztec 2441 Mike, departure in runway 18. We're going to be leaving the area to the east, Hamilton. Love you guys.
I love you.
Let's have an adventure. If that engine shuts down, just let me fly. Don't talk. No matter what happens, I love you very much. Don't expect it to be a problem. This will likely be an uneventful little flight.
And it's a quick flight.
All right, here we go.
Love you. Love you.
Hamilton traffic, Aztec 2441 Mike, departing runway 18, and we'll be leaving the area to the west, Hamilton. Oh yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, you could tell it's hot. It doesn't want to take off as much.
Nope, we're gonna crawl our way over there. I'm not pushing this engine. All right, watch these temps. You say anything over 400, you let me know.
Okay.
Tupelo Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike, 10 miles to the east, inbound for full stop. Currently 2,200, descending full stop with the automated weather.
Aztec 2441 Mike, Tupelo Tower, into the left downwind for runway 18, report midfield, wind 25010, gust 16, altimeter 2987.
We'll report left downwind midfield for runway 18, 41 Mike. Birds, 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 birds.
That was close.
I remember in Top Gun where they had a Dodge Bird and one crashed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, shall we?
Tupelo Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike at left downwind runway 18 midfield.
41 Mike, runway 18 clear to land, wind 2308.
Runway 18 cleared to land, 41 Mike. Well, maybe you'll see your buffalo.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You read my mind. I was getting my camera out, seeing if I could find the buffalo.
And the camel.
And the camel.
All right, we got it. Crisis averted. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy.
Maybe the underwing got it.
If it's not covered in oil.
Because I may have gotten it, but it's bumpy. Like
yeah, it's a little bumpy today.
What?
Was landing.
It's a landing, though. Hello,
Yeah,
we're still
we're not
alive
dead.
and talking.
What an adventure today is turning into.
Look at all the big airplanes.
Yeah. Ha! They're broke too.
Yeah, some of them are missing their noses.
Yeah.
I still think for planes that can't be fixed like this, they need to turn them all into Airbnbs. All right, fingers crossed. It's an easy fix, and they could get someone out here today to take a look.
Oh, that's adorable that you think that'll work, but
If not, we'll try again tomorrow.
or the
We'll
next
find-
day,
we'll
or
find
the next
some
day,
place in
or
Tupelo
the
to
next
stay.
day.
Here we go.
All right, I guess that'll be it for the moment.
Yep. That was an adventure.
We just wanted to give a very big shout out to Aero Service Group. They opened their shop immediately for us to try and get us back in the air. They took us in like family and turned an unfortunate day around. They even allowed the kids to scoot around the hangar, which they still talk about today. After hours of trying to find the problem, we had to call it a day. We canceled our hotel in Arkansas and booked one in Tupelo. As tired as we were, we had to try Bulldog Burger in downtown Tupelo.
What do you think of Bulldog Burger so far? How's the ambiance? How's the ambiance?
What is that?
How do you feel when you're in the restaurant?
Do you feel fancy? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like it's a party?
All right, I'll ask Mom. How's the ambiance?
I think it feels collegey.
Yeah?
Do you?
Well, I ordered a burger called the Freshman 15, so I think it's pretty clear.
We made the most of a weird day.
We're still having fun. Making
Not where we're
memories.
supposed to be tonight.
I'm going to try to consume more oil in this dinner than is in the puddle underneath my engine. You get
A pimento cheese jalapeno burger and a salad.
nice.
I got the best one.
You did get a good one. Turn
My
around.
burger is stamped with a bulldog symbol.
And the Freshman 15. Show me what you got.
So when I picked up this, I found these.
You also got a Bulldog stamp. Congratulations.
We finished the night at Veterans Memorial Park. Even though today did not turn out as planned, we still had a pretty good day.